When I was a teenager, I had lots of philosophical ideas because of, it sounds very Buddhist, everything I say today. I had lots of social issues as a teenager, like fitting with a group of friends and changing friends and moving from schools, and nothing crazy, nothing traumatic, but it preoccupied me a lot. And in some way, I came to the conclusion that love is the opposite of fear and not the opposite of hate. And it stuck with me for a long time. And I also read it in a book somewhere that the author came to the same conclusion, that love is a sense of trust and not just necessarily a feeling that we talk about in our culture. It's a sense of, trust in the universe, trust in the cosmos and the planet, and being open to receive whatever comes to you because you trust that it is for your benefit. And in religious aspect, we can say that, we trust in God because everything that God creates is for human benefit. And then the skeptics and the atheists and the agnostics, they say, wait, but why did God create war? Why did God create famine, droughts, disasters? And when I thought about this like love not as a feeling, which it can be, but what is more philosophical, it means that, let's talk about God for a second. If God created the lion and the zebra, and God loves the lion and the zebra equally, then God has to allow the lion to eat the zebra sometimes, and the zebra to escape from the lion sometimes. Because he loves them equally, he allows freedom. And then whatever happens between the lion and the zebra, it's natural. We say it's a natural thing, because this is how the animal kingdom works. But then we talk about humans, suddenly we have some reservations, like, why did these people kill that people? Why this person raped that person? Why this politician was corrupt? And then we start to blame it on God or the universe or karma, that things happen because they shouldn't happen. But if we really have this sense of this universe, this planet, this life is a loving life, and love means allowing things to happen as they are, let them grow, let them evolve, allow them to experience their own life, then people will create shitty situations for themselves. Me as a parent, if two of my kids are fighting each other, I can't always be the judge and say, you started, you give up. Sometimes I have to let them fight and figure it out on their own. So because I love them, I let them hurt each other. Right? Because they have free will and they are in relation to each other. But as a triangle of me as a parent and two kids that I love equally, they create a situation of suffering and hate for each other. And as in like indifferent, loving, they say like the sun is always shining on everybody the same way. I will allow a situation of being hurt. And then it comes to your question of how do we feel it in the body? And this I'm not an expert on, but I think when you have a philosophical understanding of even when I feel hurt, even when I feel betrayed, even when I feel triggered by something or even traumatized by something, if it's still in some way you can still conceptualize that the universe or God or karma is loving, then you can trust the pain is also okay.